Hello and welcome to another episode of 3 Minute Game Pass. I'm Nathan, and today I'm going to tell you whether this Game Pass game is worth your time and bandwidth. Today's game is Call of the Sea, an adventure and exploration game on a surreal island expedition in the 1930s. Can you solve all the puzzles? Is it worth solving all the puzzles? Let's find out. Call of the Sea is an Xbox and PC cross-release, but there has no cross-save. It is upgraded for Series X and S, which improves the game with 60 FPS and 4K, and overall, the game is about 6 hours from beginning to end. So what exactly is Call of the Sea? Well, it's an adventure game where you play as Nora, a woman with an unknown disease, searching for her husband on a faraway island. The husband went on a journey to that island to try and find a cure for her disease, and Nora dreams about the island and goes to investigate. In short, that means it's going to be a puzzle and exploration walking game set over 6 chapters. Most chapters generally have 1 or 2 small puzzles and 1 big puzzle, though that formula isn't necessarily consistent, but there always is at least 1 big puzzle. The general gameplay flow is you're going to be exploring all of your environment to try and crack the code and solve the various puzzles littered throughout the world. What do I like about this game? It has some fantastic puzzles. They vary from fairly easy early on to fairly challenging, but nothing overly difficult. The game stores all of your notes in Nora's journal, which is a lifesaver, meaning you don't actually have to take notes and write them down. This isn't like Myst on the PC back in the day. The game also has a great story and some fantastic voice acting. It starts as a mystery and then dips its toe into Lovecraftian horror in a really great way as it progresses, and Nora is a really interesting character whose head you're in for most of the story, which I really enjoyed. And lastly, this game is very pretty. It's a gorgeous game, the stylized art is vivid and inspired, and it takes you to lots of unique and interesting locations that keep things fresh. What don't I like about this game? Well, there's lots of walking, and the move speed is very slow. I wish that you could go a little bit faster about. You can give a little dash, a little sprint throughout, but it's still very slow. There's going to be a lot of walking, and if you're not into that, you're not going to like that. It does have a thing where sometimes if you miss one object in the environment, you can't solve a puzzle, but you're not sure that you can't solve the puzzle, which can lead to some frustrations or getting you stuck very easily. And lastly, I don't know if this is really a negative, but the game is very short. It's only about 4 to 6 hours long, and so if you're looking for a long, extensive puzzle adventure game, this is not it. So as you know, I rate games on a 3-point scale: must play, maybe consider, don't bother. I do think this game is a must play. While it isn't the longest or most challenging game, Call of the Sea tells a great story, interspersed with beautiful areas to explore and some inspired puzzles. If you enjoy games like Myst or Firewatch, you should definitely check this game out, as it feels like a mix between those two and does an excellent job at it. It's a bit of an overlooked game, and I would highly suggest it. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and go out there and enjoy the hell out of Call of the Sea.